When it comes to Trial Practice Institute, that's definitely different. That's a more curricular program that we have here. So it's the Jeffrey Feiger Trial Practice Institute, and that's a set curriculum in the second and third year of law school. Students apply for that going into their second year of law school. So in the spring of their 1L year, it's a competitive test, and with that, they're taking roughly 3 to 5 credit hours a semester that they then are focusing on actual trial advocacy skills. So there's things like theatrical skills for lawyers, how to cross-examine witnesses, how to use expert testimony, etc. In addition to like criminal procedure, a couple other courses that they get to take as part of that. So that's actually a set curriculum. It's one of the few programs we have that has a set curriculum here at the law school.
Well, that's good to hear about, because so many future law students, they imagine themselves doing trial law, they imagine all the drama and everything, but I gather that in reality, only a small percentage of lawyers actually do that. If you had to ballpark it, what percentage of actual practicing lawyers do trial work?
It's a good question. When I was at my firm, I never did trial work, but I know overall of legal cases, so to speak, there's roughly only 2% that ended up going to trial out of all cases. So it's a very small number. It really depends on what type of firm you're going to as well. I would tend to lean towards those that are going to mid-sized firms or small firms are going to be in the court a lot more because they are going to be representing clients. When you're going to larger firms, you might not necessarily be dealing with that, especially as an associate. But I haven't lived a big law firm life myself. So I don't know off the top of my head what number I would say. I would say maybe 20 to 30% of attorneys go into the courtroom.
Maybe. But it's interesting though, because it means that you're not necessarily likely to go into trial law or practice trials, but then with this institute, you could potentially gain the skills that would increase the likelihood that you do end up being one of those attorneys who's in the courtroom if that's what you want to do.
Absolutely. And a majority of our students who go into that, into the TPI, as we call it, end up going into jobs that they are advocating in the courtroom, whether they're criminal defense, a prosecutor, attorney general's office, or going into private practice and dealing with the litigation side of things. So many of my own classmates are doing that, and that's what they continue to do, and they love to do it. So if you're into litigation, it's definitely good to look for programs like that because you are going to get those real world skills. It also helps for getting those internships that lead to those jobs that will get you that litigation experience.
That's pretty cool. And then to tie it back to what we were talking about earlier with the moot court, I would imagine that the moot court's also, of course, a lighter way to potentially gain some of those skills as well. So maybe some students who are still in undergrad could seek out that sort of activity or start one.
Yeah, definitely. And, even in law school, you have a variety of opportunities when it comes to doing moot court or other, groups like that. So we have a lot of teams, and so many of our students will do both like Trial Practice Institute and do a moot court team here or other competition team here at the law school. But starting in undergrad can be really beneficial for that.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.